What is up, my gente? What's coming through once again with a new video. And on today's video, we're going to talk about the disconnect between the Chicanos and the Mexicano community. Lucky from Who Stocks made a video short about this, right? And I've been meaning to make a video on this because this is something important, right? Hopefully, you can get some game off of this, and maybe I can motivate some of you guys, right? Something positive for me or some real stuff. So, do I agree with Lucky from Hood Stocks? No, well, I must say yes and no, right? Because he said that there's a disconnection between the Mexicanos and the Chicanos, but I think is more than that, homie. Look, trip on this. Now with the new president, right? I think the division is between the own Chicanos because you have Chicanos who voted for Trump, homie, and they're good with the deportations. They're good. Uh, they're saying that every Mexicano who's illegal, they should be sent back. Now we have the other side who are with the Mexicanos, right? Who say, you know what, these guys are over here minding their own business, working, going from work to house. Come on, paying their dues, man. Give them a break. And those individuals are over there marching for our gente, right? And shout outs to you guys, man, 100%, man. But one thing we have to understand that we are being objectified, homie. We being targeted. Honestly, if you got brown skin, you're gonna get stopped by ICE, and that's what we have to see, homie. They're against us, but it is what it is, homie. I'm not gonna be right here trying to convince you of something that you don't see, right? Now, that's what I see the division. So, do I think the Mexicanos and the Chicanos there's a division? No, there's not, homie. Because just trip on this, homie. I'm gonna give you a great example. Because Lucky was saying that back in the days, the homies used to rob the Mexicanos, the taco stand and stuff like that, which they still do, homie. They still do. Let's just be honest about this. But look, no Mexicano who's in the U.S. is gonna be hating on a Chicano who's a responsible individual, went to school, is doing everything he's supposed to do, right? Uh, no, they're not gonna hate on it. Why? Because it's a great example. It's basically what that Mexicano wants his son to be. Look at Cesar Chavez. Do you think that Mexicanos used to hate on him? No. Do you think Cesar Chavez used to hate on the Mexicanos? No. He used to march, protest for the Mexicanos, homie. That's how he was doing. So that's a great example. There's no disconnect. How many Chicanos were marching right there trying to represent our people? A lot of them. A lot of them, homie. And you guys should be proud of that. Now, I think that this connection comes with the Cholos, homie. With the Cholos and the Mexicanos. And that goes with what Lucky was saying, right? Because he said the Chicanos. I don't think it's Chicanos, the Cholos. And the reason about the Cholos because of this, homie, how he was saying, they victimize the Raza. They see a little paisita who's just trying to make some money, homie, selling fruit or whatever, and they want to tax her. They want to take her money, homie. They saw, they see a taco truck. Oh, they're making money, and they want to take their money. Don't forget that those guys, they're owners, homie. So nobody's gonna give them no insurance. That's why they make money because they have to pay for their insurance. They have to pay for everything, homie. So when you see cholos doing that to Mexicanos, what do you think is gonna happen? Those guys and maybe their family members gonna be resentful, right? And it's that thing didn't just happen in LA. It happened in different parts, different states, homie. And that's it. That's why I believe there could be a disconnection between the cholos and the Mexicanos. But I don't say every cholo, homie. I'm not gonna say it because you have seen individuals who are righteous, to keep it real. But talking to my pops, right, to my dad, told me stories of when he was young, going to California, him and my uncles, how the cholos used to chase them because they want to take their money and stuff like that. So, yeah, I see why they'll have a disconnect with the cholos, right? But as a gang member, as a cholo, right, uh, with your homeboys, once you see a paisano, a mexicano, and just give them respect, homie. Talk to them with respect, and be nice about it. Talk to him in Spanish if you know. If you don't know Spanish, well, fuck. But if you were to talk to him in Spanish with respect, trust me, don't offer you a beer. You're probably gonna kick it with them because we have done that shit before, you know. But sometimes, and I'm not just gonna be honest with this. There's homies, homie, who think that their shit doesn't stink. We have seen them right there so many times. They think they're the shit, homie. They're over there with the whole body tatted with nothing but cultura, azteca, revolucionaria, all of that shit, homie. But still, they act like they're the shit. And that's why when Mexicanos, the paisas, go into prison, like Lucky was saying, which they fall under the South Sureño umbrella, right? The South Side umbrella. That's why there's conflict as well because the way they getting at the paisanos, homie. I'm just saying. I'm just saying because I have seen it, homie. I have seen it. You know, we as a Southsider have always think that we're better than the paisa. And don't tell me don't. You see, you use that word paisa to bring somebody down. Like you think they're less than you. That's honest. I have seen people in my comment section saying, "Oh, paisa, this paisa," whenever they want to talk shit. You know, which I don't give a fuck on me, honestly. You know, I'm a grown ass man. I can't. I left my feelings fucking back in the day when I was at my mom's. You know, like shit. You know what I mean? I'm a grown ass man. I can handle mine 100%. You know, but the thing is that we have a lot of homies who think their shit doesn't stink, and they look at paisas like they're under them. You know, which in reality, homie, if that's how you feel, why you have the cultura on your body, homie? You know, why you saying you're a mexica, homie? Because every time you want to be on a come up, homie, the only person you're victimizing is the mexica, the mexicano, right? But sure enough, you want to fucking express that. Oh, look, I'm so proud of my of this cultura, the azteca. You fucking learn everything, and for what? For what? Because at the same time, you're giving your back to the real mexicas, man, the mexicanos, right? And this is not about creating division, but it's to bring awareness, you know? If you express your love for the culture of Mexico, right? You want to use their Azteca. You want to use their revolucionario stuff. If you like that movement, homie, at least show some respect, some love to your gente, you know? If you don't want to show that, it's okay, homie. It's okay. Don't use the Raza shit, homie, because we have the Northern Raza and we got the Southern United Raza. So at the end of the day, what is Raza, homie? What is Raza? Where did it came from? Mexicanos, carnal, que no? So if you say that you're part of that Raza, well, be part of that Raza and represent that Raza. You know what I mean? Don't victimize the Raza. Don't make the Raza feel less than you, homie. Because at the end of the day, we are the same. And that is why there's divisions created. Because we have this type of people who think they're better than the next man. And they try to belittle the next man. I've seen it so many times, homie. Now, I've seen paisanos that get on cholos helmets when they go to work and stuff like that. I've seen that shit as well, homie. But honestly, it comes with the whole thing with the cholo, homie. The whole thing with the cholo in Mexico, it was look, it had a bad look back in the day. So they see cholos as somebody who's marihuano, doesn't want to go to work and stuff like that, like a lazy person, you know, who's right there just gonna come up, always trying to steal something. And that's why maybe the paisanos, the guys from Mexico, the Mexicanos might look at the cholo in a different way. But again, if a cholo was to talk to a paisano with respect, you know, and chill y cotorreala, trust me, it would be cool. But I think that's where the division comes from. It's not the Chicano. I think it's the Cholo, homie. Because the Chicano, man, come on. How many Chicanos we have people that represent us, you know, in the Senate? Do you think paisanos, people from Mexico, hate on them? No, they don't. No, they don't. And those individuals who are Chicano, who represent their community, do you think those guys hate on the Mexicanos? No, they don't. They're up there to represent the Mexicanos, which maybe one or two might be like what you call coconut, right? Pero that comes with the fruit basket, homie. They're always gonna have the manzana podrida, homie. But with this being it, I hope you like this video, man. To next video. Highly appreciate it. Always stay true to yourself, homie. And don't forget where you come from. Because we have seen a lot of people trying to push that whole Raza thing. But sure enough, when something happens to the Raza, they turn their back, homie. And that's when you're going to separate the real from the fake, homie. When people talk about the Raza, but sure enough, they want to see or they want to support somebody who's against the Raza and trying to bring your Raza down. So with this being it, we are out to next video. Muchas gracias. Al ratos.